Hey, Eric Sider here, and in this video I'm just going to be doing an update on the seed germination test. Alright, so we've had some success. We've potted up a bunch of seeds that did germinate. I'll check out the sifting method and also how I'm utilizing these seedling trays. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so we need some compost to make up our potting mix, and I'm just going to show you a pretty easy sifting method got with some these double wide milk crates. Just happen to be on site, and the hole's more or less about an inch, so it's good for a real rough sift. Now, ordinarily for the garden, you can use the pile straight away. You don't have to worry about it. I still got a fair amount of chunky bits that didn't break down in the last process. What I've been doing is just doing a real rough sift first. Like so. And then any plastic bits or big twigs or whatnot I'll take out. Whatever's left, that just goes in to the bin, and that'll get used in the next compost pile. This could get used straight on the garden, that's fine, but for seed starting we need to sift it one more time. Go ahead and bring some of this with us. It's still a little chunky, perfectly fine to use in the garden, just too chunky to use for seeds, so we'll get this sorted. Okay, so this is the little potting soil sifting system. Now I took one of these large milk crates and then just attached some 1/4 inch hardware cloth on the inside, and that gives you a good sift for potting mix. And the general ratio I do in here is about 1/3 fresh compost, 1/3 of the old compost, and then 1/3 sand, and it seems to be a pretty good mix. This just goes into here. Like so. And there's still quite a bit of chunky stuff. Now this can go in the garden. You could go back through another compost process if you want, but more likely I'll just add this to the garden. Just show you what this looks like. So this is a pretty good mix, pretty well sifted. Now we're going to fill up our flats. When you're making your own potting mix, it's going to be usually much heavier than store-bought stuff, so these commercial trays generally can't handle the weight. So since I have more flats than I need, I can double them up and kind of give that extra support, but also I went and cut these into 2-row sections so I can have more flexibility with different plants growing at different rates. So I don't need to have the whole tray of one plant or bring the whole tray with me when everything's not ready. Now this is really dry, but I find it makes it easier to fill up the cells, and then I'll just give it a good soaking afterwards. Okay, yeah, you can see the flex, and this is dry. So when this is wet, it's going to be definitely too heavy. I mean, if I tried to hold this up with just a single tray, it would definitely snap in half. So then this goes, and then for even extra support and also to capture the water, it'll go in the clear top. So this will get watered in, and then we'll pot up the rest of the seeds that are ready, and we'll keep going. As you can see, we've had some success, mostly with the pumpkins and squash, some tomato, some of the brassicas, some the Asian greens, and of course the Malahea, the superstar. Since I didn't get greatest germination rate, I said, all right, well, I'll take what did germinate and just dump all the seed packets in, thinking I wasn't going to get that much. And then this happens. And I will say, if you do this test, or if you germinate outside of soil, get them in the soil as fast as possible, because once they start getting legs on them, they become tricky to pot up. So this was the pak choi. We also have some tatsoi, which did well. The baby bok choy, not so great. Some arugula coming on. Some cauliflower and some beets. Probably get a few. I did end up buying some new seeds just to make up for what didn't germinate. So I got some more peas, some more beets, some lettuce, and cabbage. This is a whole flat of pak choi. We got another one of tatsoi. If you got old seeds, give them a try. Don't just assume they're gonna die. Nature will always surprise you. If you're enjoying these videos, hit the like button, subscribe, share with your friends. If you want some really cool permaculture based t-shirts, check out my store in the link below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.